Good day to everyone and Assalamualaikum. My name is Makan Muhammad Imran Shahamil bin Muhammad Noor. I am from Group 4. Over the past 2 days of this grouping and assessment session under the TNB strategy, this program, I have had opportunity to step out of my comfort zone and immerse myself in a high performance team environment. This is my video serve as my personal reflection on the lesson I gathered and how they will shape me for the future career at the TNB. For the question one is, what did I learn from working with my team? The most significant lesson I learned is the power of the multidiscipline and synergy along my teammate in my group. We had a individual from the various special background, such as like technical, financial, and management. I realized that project's success doesn't just rely on the technically accuracy, but on how well those technicalities are communicated to the rest of the team. I also learned about the active listening. I found that by truly listening to my teammates' opinion, concerns, we were able to identify the potential blind spots in our strategy early on. For the question 2, how did your team handle the difference in the ideas? Naturally, for my opinion, with a group of ambitious individuals, we had a differing opinion. We handle this by adopting an objective-driven approach. Instead of debating based on a personal preference, we measure every ideas against the project requirement and TNB score value of the efficiency and safety. We practice the agree to disagree principle professionally. If we reach the stalemate, we will break down the pros and cons of each idea based on the data and the logic. This ensures that every team member felt heard, even if their specific idea wasn't the final one chosen. Let's say if it keep the moral high and momentum going, based on my opinion. For the question 3, what will you do differently next time and why? Okay, looking back at if I were to do this again, I will be more proactive in establishing and a structured timeline from every first minute. Sometimes we spend a big long time in a brainstorming phase, which left us rushing during the final execution. By setting the clear milestone for our discussion, we could have allocate more time for quality checks and fine-tuning our presentation. I realized that in a fast-paced corporate environment like TNB, time is just as valuable resources as a technical expertise. For the question 4, what is the most meaningful thing I learned from this? The most meaningful takeaway from me is the concept of accountability by this program. So by this program made me realize that working for TNB isn't just a job. It's a big responsibility to the nation, seeing how our small group decision impact our results. In the simulation, remind me that every action I take as a protege trainee has a ripple effect on the reliability of the nation power grid and the trust of our customer. Next is question 5. How will I apply this in our work daily life? Moving forward, I will apply the growth mindset and the spirit of the continuous improvement that I honed here. I aim to bring this collaborative energy into my department, ensuring I remain adaptable and solution-oriented. I am excited to contribute to the NB's mission to continue growing as a professional. Thank you for this opportunity. Assalamualaikum.